Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Recently I did a short featuring a button ring that I had done and decided I wanted to do a video dedicated to that little ring because it is very cute. I came upon the most beautiful buttons on Amazon, so I ordered them, brought them in, and I have made a couple of rings in this video so you can see how they're made and where you can find these gorgeous buttons. They make the most beautiful rings, jewelry. So I'm going to share that with you today, plus the video. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. So these are the rings we're going to be making today. Aren't they really cute? I mean, buttons, these are really, I love these buttons. Like I said in the intro, I have had a really hard time finding more of these, and I bought her out at the craft store. So I'm not, I went looking on Amazon. So today this is the one we're going to be using. And I mean, this is really pretty. Isn't this pretty? Like, I love it. And they had a whole bunch in the bag, like a whole bunch of different ones. So you can make a whole bunch of different types. They also had these silver ones, which I think are going to be really pretty. To do stuff with earrings, necklace, whatever. But today we're going to be doing a ring with this vintage looking button. And of course it has the loop on the back, and that's what you want. All right. So 18 gauge. This is from Pair Wire. 18 gauge faux gold. I'm going to take my wire cutters and I'm going to cut off approximately 1.5 feet of wire. And I'm going to cut it in this direction because I want it to be flat on this side of what we're going to be doing with the ring. So on the ring side, I want it to be flat. Now, I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm just going to cut it. What I want to do is get rid of that little point there. It's very sharp. There we go. And we are ready. I'm just going to straighten the wire out a little bit. Don't pull on the wire too much. You do harden it the more you do that. I just wanted to get it a little bit straight. I'm going to take the button and I'm going to put the 18 gauge wire through that loop and bring it to approximately the middle. Now, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. And because these buttons do have this loop at the back, I find it easier to use my ring manual that has the groove on it. And then here you can see the size is on the back. So I've chosen to do the 8. So I'm going to go right about there. Okay, so you can see that right about there. Then just bring your wire around. Don't worry that the button is moving around. That's normal. And that the button loop is sitting in the groove. Okay. And make sure whichever wire is going underneath. So this wire here is going this, like coming underneath and going that way. This wire is coming around and coming out this way. So it'll be above this wire. And this is where it gets a little goofy. So you just want to make sure as you pull it around, just tighten this up. Make sure it's at the size that you want. Okay, so it's at the size that I want. And just pull it tight. Pull the ends so that they're tight. Now, holding this tight, you want to start bringing the wire around. So one at a time. So I do a little bit, I do half, and then I pull the other one around like that. Okay. And then pull this one around here, and then pull this one around here. Now basically you've got it locked in place. Okay, so I've done one loop underneath, as you can see, and I'm going to pull this tight just once. I'm going to pull this one tight so that the button is sitting a little more firm. Then I'm just going to start going around with each side like that. So I work with one side, then I work with the other side. Pull a little bit tighter if you want. Okay, and then pull this again. Like that. Now I'm starting to get to the point where I have about an inch, maybe a little bit more of wire. I don't want to pull it too much more because I need wire, you know, I need some wire to finish off with. So this one's going to go one more time. And that gives me approximately an inch, maybe a little bit less, which is fine. And same with this one here. Okay, I'm going to pull this one a little bit tighter. Okay, so as you can see, one side is a little bit longer than the other, but that is fine because we're going to finish off here in a minute. Now, I'm going to take this off because it's pretty much secure. And what I want to do is bring this wire around. So I'm going to bring one side around first. Doesn't matter which side you want. Bring it around. And I want this to be a little bit closer together. I want the shank on this side to be a little bit closer together. So I'm going to hold that because I'm going to bend it down over the shank like that. I'm going to do the same with the other one. And this part of the shank is already close together, so I don't have to work with that one too much. So I'm going to trim this right about here. And then I'm going to do the same to the other side, approximately the same amount of wire. And you take your pliers, and I'm going to pull this underneath and up into the button. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Pull it around. And up into the button. And I'm going to take the ring back on the ring mandrel with the button over the groove. And I'm just going to start pressing it. Just to make sure that it's nice and round again. And you can see here, there's nothing sticking out. If there is, just press this down a little bit more. Being careful not to scratch your wire. Okay. And every time you mess with those wires, any type of wires, of course, it's going to kind of misshapen it a little bit. And there we have a really cute ring. I love this. This is so pretty. What an unusual piece, you know, with the embossment on the top there. I love that. So this button also came in that package, and square. We got to do a square one. This one here is going to be done exactly the same way, only I'm going to use silver filled wire. And this is also 20 gauge. Now the silver filled wire is a little bit softer. Okay, so it will be a little bit easier to use, but also a little more bendy. So just be careful. Oh. So again, I'm going to take approximately a foot and a half. And the same thing, you can take that loop, put the wire through it, and make sure it's sitting around the middle. So that is a beautifully shaped button ring. And then these are the originals that I had made with the embassy buttons. Okay, so that's, that'll go, yeah, that can go on this finger. So really, like, these are very unique pieces. I think they are anyway. I never would have thought of using this type of button for rings, earrings, and even pendants. You know, you can make the ring, an earring, and a pendant and have them for sale for a full set. And people like that. I find a lot of people like sets of jewelry. These are so easy, you guys, and you could make a ton of these. Each one of these rings probably only took me 5 or 6 minutes to really make, with a little bit of adjustments here. You can elaborate and put little, you know, bring it around and then make little loops here if you like. Let your imagination go wild and, you know, yeah, do what you want. What do you guys think? Which is your favorite? It's my favorite. I like them all. Okay, you guys, there you go. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. I was thinking about doing maybe a dedicated series on buttons and what you can do with them. I have so many ideas in my head. I love these things. They're gorgeous. They make great jewelry. If that'd be something you're interested in, please let me know. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot. And you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.